Chairman, representatives, thank you. I've spent 40 years in the LGBT community because I was raised by a lesbian with the help of her female partner, and I came out as bisexual over 20 years ago. I'm also a humanities scholar with 15 years of experience as a professor, and I reject the notion that there is any consensus on any side about same-sex parenting in any academic discipline. Same-sex love and same-sex parenting same-sex parenting and same-sex marriage have been intertwined in this debate, and this places me in a conflict of conscience. I know that couples like my mother and her partner deserve to have their love recognized, but I also know as a child in that situation that there is something missing when you have a parent of one sex that is not there. I only have 2 minutes here and can't begin to address the many reasons that we need to slow down in the rush to same-sex marriage. Doug Mainwaring and I have founded the CFA, or the Site for Ethical Family Alternatives, which we are launching to try to bring together LGBT voices from left and right to have the debate that has not taken place yet in the United States. We've heard a lot from religious objectors to homosexuality, and we've heard a lot from LGBT activists who feel that they have earned property rights to children through their activism. We have not heard from people on the left who are worried about the social justice concerns of international exploitation through surrogacy contracts with poor women in the third world. We haven't heard about 13th Amendment violations in the buying and selling of children to meet a market demand for same-sex couple parenting, or the social inequality that gay marriage may worsen among LGBTs ourselves. We have not heard enough from children's rights advocates about the full debate on whether a child has a right to a mother and a father, how or whether this law might encourage more divorce among fragile mixed orientation marriages that already exist, or the extent to which legalizing gay marriage may transform children from free citizens entrusted to those who conceive them into the property of adults who acquire them. So I say we need more time. There is no rush. I've been in the LGBT community for 40 years. We'll get by, we'll survive. Our relationships are doing, pretty well. Let's take time to really try to consider all of the different aspects of this before we rush into something that might have unintended consequences. And on unintended consequences, I just want to point out that I had to clean out a lot of apartments of people who died of AIDS. And in the 1970s, when people drastically changed sexual culture, they could not have foreseen that that disease was going to happen. So we have to ask, what are the unforeseen consequences of making a change this big? Thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony, Professor Lopez. Next testifier, Mr. Bill Chadwick, and subsequent to Mr. Chadwick will be